final week into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Right to the air is Willis. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now this defense for the Ravens, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Willis will look to throw it. All right, rifles run, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through to pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. You look at this Baltimore defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? To throw, here's Willis. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he'll snag about 5 yards down in the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Play action. Here's Willis. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Back to throw. Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Willis looks to pass it here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Willis. And got his man complete. He's to the 15. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jalen Waddle taking it in. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now it's Fields. Throw out wide to Walker. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. Now Achane on 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6. Now Willis. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They go play action with Willis. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Now Willis to throw. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts from 3 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. The Ravens at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. It was Jamel Dean who brought him down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Here we go. We're good.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Fields. He completes this to Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now a 2nd and 2. Now Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Here we go.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Here we go.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. He's got him in, complete. Through the middle of the field. Jalen Waddle. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Tough when they're first drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When you set up the screen, you don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. This is 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Fields now to throw. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Walker. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Operating from the gun, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Carolina. Jalen Waddle, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. 66 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Willis out of the gun.
His throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Willis now off of play action. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards that time for number 19.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Play fake. Here's Willis.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Willis is going to throw once more.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Now Willis to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Christian Harris.
So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
From the gun, here's Willis.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Here we go, Scott.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, Fields. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Christian Harris. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. As a quarterback, Charles, you have to imagine that he knew that heat was coming there on that snap. And this time, the pressure forces him into an interception.
Absolutely he knew. And maybe that's a spot in other parts of the game. He's going to think about just throwing that one away. But down late in the 4th quarter, he has no choice, no luxury. He's got to try and make a play. And even with that pressure around him, he tried to complete it downfield to no avail.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Rolling to his right.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Fields. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marquise Bell. Still going. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And the drive starts with a run from Achane.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Willis will look to throw it. That is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down.
He's going to let it go again. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Well, now they'll try the end around. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for Baltimore Ravens.
Back to throw. Fields.
Walker with a grab, left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp. And
it's caught at the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point right down the middle. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball.
Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. Jacorian Bennett has it, and the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fields. And now here is another interception.
And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for